It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe and a beautiful Monday after Saturday. What a weekend.
What a weekend.
But I want to say hello to all our friends, new and old, from all over the country. You've been sharing it out. I am in Facebook hell.
Still?
I don't know if it's jail, but it's hell. I don't understand it. They don't let me share.
Paula. They've changed all the platforms. It's a nightmare. Everything is cryptic and posting links, and it's, forget it.
And apparently I have to share with people so they can register to see the show. It isn't automatic. They took me off and wiped me clean. And it's getting better, but I get broken fingeritis by the end of the week when I keep hitting all those buttons. So I want to thank all of you for sharing, because you know sharing is caring. Having a great time. Come on down to 1440 North Federal Highway. You guys that showed up on Friday, we had a little bit of fun.
We had Art Walk here.
It was fun.
It was, we've never been here so late.
No.
We blame her.
Tony. Tony decides to show up and have a whole court about the Mac, and she gets into it with some people that we know.
She did.
And she says, I'm not talking to them anymore because they're not on the same frequency as me. Choice of words, right?
Just different level. She did a phenomenal job. Phenomenal.
And the show
Art Walk was great. There were a lot of people here that we didn't really even get to see. We had the Momentum Mindset show here, and they had a great night, and they've now made our coffee cart. Jay made that his picture, his profile picture is our coffee cart.
You're kidding.
Well, because when I took a shot of it on Friday, it was he and Janine in the screen. So that is now his profile picture. And again, a very special thank you to Burke Branch for creating this coffee cart. It's just spectacular. It's just changed the whole level of everything here.
And they may show up here. They may just end up coming in here. He doesn't know when, but he says he's coming because I told him that we were getting into the tea line, so he wants to challenge the tea.
We've got a lot going on. We've got food on the set. We've got Paula Reina back in the house from San Francisco.
She leaves us for last. You know, she was in Miami. She was all over Florida. And complaining about the weather. She's like going to get a hurricane.
She's been at the dog park. She's been everywhere but here. I'm just saying, the puppy got eaten to death.
You saw that?
Yeah, the puppy's ear got chewed off.
And I keep saying Paula is in Florida. Paula's in Florida. I didn't know she was in here. Hold on, you gotta turn on her microphone. Oh. Say that again. Is it on?
She's been summoned to be here.
Okay.
Patricia just. There you go.
I've been told like 1,000,000 times to move to Florida.
It's about time, don't you think?
No.
Well, you show up 1,000,000 times.
It's like home away from home.
You were in Delray. I know for a fact that you were in Delray because some of the people you met with are in Delray.
Like who?
Like the Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, yes.
Oh, like who? You want me to drop names? Because everybody called me and said, Paul is in town. That's an issue.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, are you in town?
Of course I am.
Have you been in town?
For a while.
Were you at the Chamber? For a while.
Yeah.
And there you have it.
Happy Monday to you, too. Welcome, Paula. We've got Jeff. Is it legit? Liggett.
We can say legit.
I like
Jeff
legit.
I like that.
That's legit, right?
We're going to bring him up. We've got Bolicious. We've got Puddmeal. We've had a lot of food. We had a great meeting this morning. They're going to be joining us for the 1 o'clock hour. It's a new women's fighting club.
I don't get it. I don't get it. But we'll get into that later.
It is right up Teddy's alley. I'm taking Teddy with me. It is a female fight club, Athena Female Fight Club. So, yeah, so they'll be joining us. I've got my new golden boxing gloves on set with me, so we're getting ready to go. All I can say is be careful.
Yeah, be careful.
It's Monday morning. We're going to feed you first. We got a lot going on. We're going to meet the train up in West Palm Beach today.
Yes,
Get
we're
ready
going
for
to meet
May
the choo-choo
1st.
train, but I don't have a choo-choo hat.
I look, they don't make them in adult sizes.
So give me a kid's.
Really?
Why not?
If that's going to fit your head?
I break it in the back, you know.
I looked for the choo-choo hat and I couldn't quite find it, but we'll keep looking again. This Friday we're going to be at Brain Bowl. We're going to be at the 5th annual Brain Bowl at Boca West Country Club. Upwards of 1,200 people. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a little bit of agita already.
Yeah.
And then Thursday we've got Mary Lou Henner in the house because she is
Her
a speaker.
Olympic gold medals.
No, Mary Lou Henner. It's funny because someone else said the same thing to me.
Thank
and I
you.
said, don't tell
Thank
Freddie
you.
because Freddie
Thank you.
thinks the same thing. Mary Lou Henner will be joining us on Thursday. So if you're in the area, 1440 North Federal Highway, and you would like to meet Mary Lou, so come on down. She'll be joining us right off the plane. Friday, she's the keynote speaker at the Brain Bowl. That's going to be a whole enormous set. So we got a lot going on this week.
Mama Ali, if you're watching today, we have something for you. So get in contact with us. We got this women boxing thing.
And you, all I can say is I'm glad you only have 2 children.
Why?
Because you've got more grandchildren coming out of the woodworks. It's like, you got work to do.
Come on. I went this weekend to see little Joey,
Oh, it's little
who happens
Joey.
to be very small.
That happens when you're 5 days old.
Yeah,
yes.
it's very small and very compact, and he doesn't cry, this kid.
It's a beautiful thing.
I'd never seen anything like this. So now my youngest and his wife, Gio and Sabrina, think the children don't cry.
Well, I don't think Rowan cried. I remember Valerie saying Rowan
cried.
never cried.
No, he cried.
We had Rowan here on Friday. Did you see him walking down the gallery?
All right, let's not go down
And then
Grandpa
you
Lane.
went- Grandpa
Let's
Lane.
move on.
Just saying we're going down
Let's
Grandpa
move
Lane.
on.
But we're gonna feed you. We're gonna give you lots of good nutrition, Grandpa. You got these babies coming, and
All right, can we go to him?
yes, we've got Bolicious on the set with us.
Can we go
I'm
ahead?
really excited. We've got Matthew
It smells
Freeman and Melanie.
delicious. Unbelievable smells.
Thank you.
Welcome. Tell us about Bolicious. You're in Fort Lauderdale.
We're in Fort Lauderdale. We're just off of Federal and Commercial, like 2 blocks west of Federal on the north side of Commercial. We've been open since July 17th, 2018. We've been open around, I think, 8 or 9 months now, and things are going well. Thank you for having us.
What is the concept behind Bolicious?
So the idea is, people should be eating this type of way. A certain amount of carbs, some veggies for nutrients and fiber and protein as like a building block. We also serve add-ons that provide a fantastic value. The add-ons are almost like a healthy dessert. Almost. We've got beet salad, pineapple coleslaw, marinated tomatoes, and obviously the
Those are add-ons.
Parmesan cheese. Yes.
This is
so worth it.
This is amazing. So, Freddie, in the bowl, there's pork. We've got chicken. Tell us what we're eating from our choices here.
Sure. So it looks like there you've got the barbecue pork.
Oh my God.
All the sauces are made fresh in house. Just so you know a little bit about how we're different. So it's Bolicious, fresher, fitter. We're fresher in that we don't have any freezers, so nothing's frozen. Nothing needs to be thawed. We have no microwaves and no fryers. So that's how we're
You tried
fresher.
the pork? And these you said are sweet potato noodles?
Those are spicy sweet potato noodles. So those are gluten-free. So our entire menu is gluten-free. All the proteins you're having are antibiotic and hormone-free. And our fitter portion is that we don't use we use reduced sodium and sugar in all our items, and we use purified water in everything. So you're getting the purest form of everything.
I have to tell you, I never knew healthy could taste so good.
That's what we like to hear.
Because seriously, in my world of non-eating, I don't eat with this much flavor and spices because you think it's not healthy, it's not good for you. This is delicious. Right, you guys, everyone's enjoying lunch. It's so quiet here in the set. You wouldn't believe we've got a full studio here, but
Yeah.
everyone's eating lunch. Did you like it, Tony?
Oh my God, it's really good.
And what
This
did
is
you,
something you can feed your kids and they won't
eat.
know what it
these
is.
sweet potato noodles? I know that sounds so silly. Are really made from sweet potatoes?
I'm serious, go
Yes.
eat.
Because they look like the glass kind of
Right.
Yep.
noodles.
For fact, sweet potato noodles.
I've never seen Dawn eat on set. This is the first time in 3.5 years
See
that
that?
she actually is eating on set. Normally she won't do that.
What do you think?
I
And
love
you
it.
always eat on set, I know.
I love it.
They've got all different sauces. There's a little bit of pesto there for you. I opted out on the 3 peppers because I wanted you to enjoy the entire show with us.
IBS, huh?
He's allergic to peppers, and I
I
really
don't
didn't
know.
feel like sending
I
him
don't
to
know
the
what
ER
she's
today.
talking
We have
about.
too much to
Good
do
call,
for you to
good
go to
call.
the emergency
I
room.
just start sneezing, that's all. So let me ask you,
Sure.
everything on the menu, no sugars added?
No, so it's reduced sugar. So we use sugar in some items, but it's like, when we use brown sugar, which is a lot healthier than, your normal sugar.
Right.
And you also have vegan options. I know Melanie was telling us as well.
Yeah, so we have Szechuan tofu, which is really popular. It kind of has like a little spicy kick to it. A lot of people love that. We eat vegan. We have vegan brown rice. We have cilantro basmati rice. All of our bases are vegan. So yeah, it's very flavorful. It caters to a lot of different dietary needs, which is really nice.
So this is the cilantro rice we have, correct?
Yes, yeah, Spanish basmati cilantro
Yes,
rice.
yes.
And you've got sweet potato noodles. What do you like?
Correct.
I like it all.
I know, he loves to eat.
I love it. This is delicious. I can sit here all day manja.
Paula, did you eat? Not yet. Anyone else
But
eat?
I will in a minute.
James did, and
Oh man.
James, what'd you
I
have?
worked for a big caterer in Boston when I was in school for like 8 years. We did parties at, the politicians' houses. I've done a lot of great cooking and a lot of great eating. I just gave him the thumbs up and got goosebumps all over my arms. It's like the best lunch I've had.
He's not lying.
In a few years. Yeah.
this is the first one.
This is the first one of many, hopefully.
Man, the noodles are to die
Yeah.
for.
You know,
You tried some of this?
Freddie.
They're cooked where they're still crispy, but they just
This is
crunch like
unbelievable.
nothing, and they're full of flavor. I don't know how they're doing it, but they're doing it good.
This
It's
is pretty
amazing.
good.
So you've been there for almost a year.
Yes.
And where do you want to go next?
Wow. I mean, I would like to be, in Plantation, Weston, Boca. Aventura, I think, is a great spot.
What did you do before Bolicious? Big endeavor to take on the food business. Not easy.
Yes, yes. So this was a dream of mine since I was, right after I got out of college. I basically destroyed my body with beer and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And I wanted to start eating healthy again and get back into that healthy, fitter lifestyle. And I ate like this. I ate in a certain way called macronutrient dieting, which basically tracks your, I don't want to get too crazy here, but it basically tracks your carbohydrates, your proteins, and your fats. So I ate basically, rice, I ate a veggie, and I ate a chicken or a beef or a fish. And I would put it in a bowl, and I'd scoop it up with a spoon. And when I wanted to be lazy or I was too tired or something, I couldn't buy it. I couldn't go to I would have to go to the store and cook it myself. I couldn't go to a restaurant. And, over the next few years, it slowly became more than just a dream. It became like a reality. So we signed the lease in late 2017, opened in the summer of 2018, and it's been a dream come true ever since.
So how's it going?
It's going great. It's going great.
You're in a great location. You must get a lot of lunch business from the hospital. He's right
yes.
across from Holy Cross Hospital.
What I'm looking at here is your prices.
Yep.
They're incredible, right?
This is really, really, I don't know how you're going to stay open, to be honest with you, but this is really good.
Thank you.
I mean, you must have a huge doctor and nurse following over there because
we do.
at
sure,
these
yeah.
prices, doctors don't like to spend
How'd you know?
because she's married to one.
No wonder.
That's what
I
I'm
knew there was
saying.
a doctor in the family.
Wink, wink. Don't get mad. Don't
Yeah,
get
but
mad.
think about it. Every time we do those other bowl places in Boca, and I know with Uber Eats,
Expensive.
they're expensive. I mean, by the time you feed 3 people, it can be $50.
Yeah.
Right? This is for $7.99 for a regular size bowl.
Mhm.
Is great, and the large bowl is only $10.49.
That's what I'm saying because I usually get the large, but I've begun to cut down my portions now. I'm going to go from large to regular
Are you?
on everything I order
Why?
because I have what they call that distortion. Portion
Body
distortion?
dysmorphic disorder?
No, not body nothing.
Big eyes.
I
Yeah,
got
big
portion distortion, and I have to eat less.
Yes.
But you see, I eat this. I forget about it. This is craziness.
It's absolutely delicious, though. And I love all the different options that you have.
Thank you.
So tell me, in the future, right? Because you're in control of this plane.
Yep.
What are you going to be putting on the menu that's going to separate you from all the rest? I think you asked him that once, no?
Me?
No.
Well, it's a good question. You need to keep the menu fresh and exciting. Pretty soon we're going to add like a second tofu option, possibly like a ginger or curry tofu. We're working on a bean option as a base. We've been getting a lot of suggestions that beans would be a good base for different types of diets. That's a good question. Do you have any suggestions?
I'm going to ask Melissa because you have a product, we haven't tried this. Now we're going to go from lunch to dessert with Pudding Me On. And same type of thing, vegan pudding,
Yeah.
healthy options.
Well, really what this is about,
What would you, if he was
going
looking
off
for
of
other
what Matthew
bases,
said,
yeah.
beans are a great option, especially for people who are vegan. Some people find beans inflammatory. depends on the preparation. That's where you come in. The point is to put food out there that people can trust is safe and healthy, that they can grab and go. And that's really where we took off and went even further with putting something packaged on store shelves.
Right.
But he has a walk-in restaurant. So what he wants to do is just put the choices out there that no one, they've done all the work. When you go in, that's not your job. You're there for lunch. It has to taste good. It has to be healthy. You don't have to worry about any of that. You just pick it, you make a bowl, you sit down, you're good. Take it home, whatever it is. But to know that it's healthy, to know that no matter what your eating plan is, the lifestyle, you can go in there and you can meet a keto or a paleo or a vegetarian or a vegan. And you can just trust it and go. And I think that's really the key point where food in general is headed.
It's a good point because you can meet anyone for lunch, right? Everyone's dietary needs now are so different. And you think about when you go out for dinner with your friends or lunch, what will you eat? And everyone goes, I'll eat anything. But they don't. Right, then they sit and they take a salad and you order it and you take it apart. I'm going to have everything but the lettuce. I'll have everything and then you end up with lettuce and tomato. But this way you can put anything you want on it when you want it, which I think is a great option.
We like to say we cater to carnivores, herbivores, and everything in between. Mm-hmm. And we don't like to, some places load up a veggie with a sauce. We don't think that's necessary. We use something light, especially on like the broccoli, like the rosemary garlic broccoli. It's light so that when you throw on, let's just say you want to use, the pesto or the Szechuan, not the Szechuan, but the 3-pepper sauce. The sauce actually is like it creates value. You know what I mean? So if you want to eat light, you can eat light. If you want to use the sauce, you can use the sauce. It's up to you. We give you the choice.
I love businesses that love their business.
Well, she's politically always correct. Okay, I'm not like that. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be very honest. If I don't like it, I'm going to say I don't like it.
But he's business. He is behind his product. He's behind the food. I understand that.
Don't be afraid. I'm not going to say nothing back.
He might. Paula?
No, what I'm going to say is, now, I don't do well eating this type of meal, right?
Your sugar doesn't.
Right.
My sugar.
What you mean?
Yes. And what happens is, a lot of vegans come to me and say, oh, Freddie, I'm going to make you vegan. Mm-hmm. Okay. And they give me something that tastes like nothing.
These are delicious.
Because vegan doesn't have a lot of taste, so they begin to pile on the sugars and the ingredients. And all of a sudden, we went from a vegan meal to, Freddie, this is going to spike your sugar. You're going to head to get a morphine drip or something because they're putting that. But this, I can eat little by little. This has a lot of flavor to it.
A lot of flavor, right?
And the funny thing is, I'm going to be very honest. If I say this, I don't like the way these... Is it green beans?
Yeah.
They're delicious. Now, do you ever see me eat a green bean?
I've almost hesitated when I put it on your plate because I know you're a big broccoli person, but I'm eating them off your plate. They're really good. And they're crunch. Is that what you're talking about? They're crunch?
They're crunch.
They're like they're not soggy. Yeah, they're soft enough, but then there's a crunch. You're exactly right.
Yeah, but they're not too crunchy. They're like the best I've ever tasted. I go all over the US.
green beans.
These are the best green beans.
My man.
Okay, this guy.
Let's give the information where Bowlicious is, and then we'll go to commercial break.
I'm eating.
They're perfect.
What was the question?
Where is Bowlicious?
So Bowlicious is located at 1823 East Commercial Boulevard. So if you just hop off 95 and on Commercial, head east, and if you hit Federal, you've gone too far. It's on the
What
north-hand
are your
side.
hours?
Our hours are Monday through Saturday, 11 to 9, so 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. So we're open for lunch and dinner. And Sundays we have some reduced hours from 12 to 8.
Fantastic. All right, check it out. It is absolutely delicious. You can eat healthy. You can order it online, eatbowlicious.com, or go in and check it out. Bowlicious, fresher, fitter.
This
Stay
is
tuned.
really
We're going to go
good.
to commercial break when we come back.
Check it out.
We're moving to dessert. We're going to have some Puddin' Me On. We got lots of stuff to talk about and lots to eat. 888-994-4995. Keep eating, Freddie, and we'll be right back.
No problem.
Are you looking for a new business opportunity with residual income from the convenience of your own home? Are you looking to help people and yourself take control of your health, lose weight, and feel great at the same time? It's time to drink and drop the pounds with Cafe Canna. No need to keep inventory or sit in an office. With 2 simple sachets a day, you'll receive your daily dose of coffee, CBD, and an appetite suppressant. Contact Bev today at 954-612-1271 or visit their website hempshopstore.com. Drink and drop the pounds to a new business and healthier you.
If a tree falls in the woods, and no one is around to hear it? Does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Pure Wave. Supercharge your cells. Energize your body with Pure Wave therapy. Are you ready for improved cell regeneration, less discomfort, a longer, healthier, vital life? Contact purewavenow.com for your consultation. Pure Wave technology strengthens the immune system and metabolism while activating hormone production. purewavenow.com, 561-965-7777.
And we're back.
How was that lunch?
It's good.
And we're back at the Brooklyn Cafe TV
Delicious.
on a Food Fun Monday. We've got lots of healthy food. We've got Bowlicious in the house, fresher, fitter. It's incredible. It's on East Commercial Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale. So going down, check it out. If you hit Federal Highway heading east, you went too far.
1623 East Commercial Boulevard, Fort Lauderdale.
Right near Holy Cross Hospital. You can go in, you can make any bowl you want. Healthy options, gluten-free options, vegan options, all different kinds of bases and sauces. Hector, how is it? Good. So if everyone's eating seconds, they're on their seconds, thirds over there.
You see that number? 954-EAT, E-A-T, BOWL, B-O-W-L. So
Simple
call,
enough.
You can even call in your orders.
Calling yours. Everything is amazing. And now we've got Melissa and Paula back from Putting Me On. We go from lunch to dessert. You guys have all new packaging going on here.
Rebranded, repackaged, everything.
What's happening since we last saw you? Simply Organic Seed. You know, I saw your poster on this and I was wondering, SOS, but this is you.
This is us. We are Simply Organic Sweets. This is the dessert division of our company.
And what is the other division?
We're going to eventually have dog food and baby food that kind of meets the same standards. Really clean, really healthy stuff. Free of the chemicals, free of the toxins, anything that will pollute your body. But right now we are launching with our dessert division. People are more, I think, open to trying a dessert than they are anything else.
Well, because they can understand it with the taste, but before they could understand the dog food or the pet food, right?
Right.
So they're going to go, all right, if I like this, then I'm not going to try the dog food. Have you changed this as well since the last time?
We've changed the taste a little bit. We've cleaned it up, tightened it up, got rid of that aftertaste a little bit. But it's the same, basically the same. It's going to be organic, vegan, low glycemic, which means it's not going to spike your blood sugar.
This ain't the same. This is better.
Right, it tastes different.
It's better. I know it's better. So,
you like it?
This is going to be gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free,
No, this is a lot
nut-free.
better.
Thank you.
This is delicious. What you change?
Can't tell you
Can't
that.
say it.
And what is this
Holy
made of?
smokes.
It's not made from chocolate. You know, we should give Jeff some.
Cacao
No,
powder.
it's made from cacao powder, which is the purest form
Jeff,
of
have you had
chocolate.
some?
I have not.
You got to try this.
This one
We
has
have
to get-
samples.
Yeah,
oh,
we have
okay,
samples.
perfect. We'll
Yeah.
some samples out.
I wanted to
Holy
clean up the taste a little
smokes.
bit. Listen, this is what you were saying. If it's not good, it doesn't matter if it's healthy or not. I want people to love the way it tastes. And then also, behind that and on top of that, however you want to say it, know that they're eating something that's good for them.
So you're not- you're not gonna feel bad
I mean, this
eating
goes
it.
way beyond what these other places are doing, which is great. Because there's nothing else out there.
But you know, when
what they're
you
doing.
come on the set, when people come on the set, you want to be politically correct. So, oh, thank you, it's delicious. But the other stuff had an aftertaste,
It had an aftertaste.
and it wasn't the coolest thing. I didn't even eat it. I gave mine away. But this,
It's a work in process.
but this is this is like way
We hit
more
it.
in advance.
We
So it's
hit it.
made
We're
of
ready to
coconut,
launch.
avocado,
Coconut,
cacao,
yes.
organic vanilla extract, and organic and
Yeah, it's going to be
Himalayan
all
salt.
organic, and we're
Simple.
going through the process to legally get the organic label,
Certification, yeah.
which will be on the jars. Right now, we're not done with that certification process, so we can't do it legally, but it will be on there. So
Delicious.
everything's going to be this way.
That's
So
a home run right there.
SOS. It's an answer to the call for help, because it was a call for help. Food is killing us. Food almost killed me. I
Food is killing
cured
people.
my disease with food. So it is the problem, and it can be the solution.
You know, it's funny that you say that because I was just telling someone a couple weeks ago. Every time I watched them just eat a baked good, it was simply putting the flour and the sugar together in a baked good. They would get sick and irritable instantly. And I said, why don't you just try staying away from baked goods? I'm not saying bread, I'm not saying, but something about that combination of the white sugar and the flour is making you off. They told me yesterday, they said, you have no idea how much better I feel.
Maybe that we're eating the wrong stuff.
Well, and
Eating the
something
wrong
as
stuff.
simple, and that's what it is. And this, whatever it was, is, and it's not going vegan, and she hasn't done all these other things, but simply just
Moderation.
that has made a difference.
Yeah.
And the combination of what people are putting in foods and processing it is killing us. It's making us sick.
The food industry, I mean, speak, but it's all about, it tastes good, so you're not going to think about anything else.
But
Your
this is
health,
really
your
good.
weight, your whatever. I want to solve that problem. So we're SOS.
So how's the
Answering
sugar
call to help.
content on this?
Sugar content on this is going to be 10 grams of sugar for that entire jar.
Okay.
So it's 2 servings.
This whole jar is only 120 calories too.
No, it's
There's 2 servings. There's two servings.
So
half of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be low glycemic. I don't want to spike blood sugar. I don't want
that.
you to be, your body to be taxed, your pancreas to be taxed, where you're pumping out more insulin, where your insulin resistance is going up. And I mean, that is how you shorten your lifespan.
Right.
That is how you gain weight. That is how you play with your hormone levels. So we want to get that all out of the equation. And our sweetener is coconut nectar. Coconut nectar comes from the sap of the coconut tree. It is naturally vegan and low glycemic. We're using real food. We're not using anything that is to amp anything up or that is made in a lab.
Where can people get it?
People can get this. We're going to have our e-commerce store up and running on our website.
Jeff needs some. He's like, I want some.
Our website is simplyorganicsweets.com. That'll be up and running by summer.
June, yes.
By June with our e-commerce store, and we're going to be shipping nationwide. We are also available at the Boys Farmers Market in Delray, right on Military.
Mm-hmm.
We're at the Healthy Way in West Boca on Clintmore and 441. As well, we're at Vegan Fine Foods in Fort Lauderdale.
Now, does this have to be refrigerated
It
before
does.
before
We
it's
sell
open?
It,
Before it's open.
before it's open. Well, yeah,
It should be.
yes. So what we do is we sell it frozen. This does not have any preservatives in order to extend the shelf life to make it more...
Because it lasts longer.
It lasts longer. We're
There's
going to
no
extend the shelf
preservatives.
life. So we sell frozen. It lasts frozen. It's good for 6 months in the freezer.
Wow.
Once you take it out of the freezer, you pop it in the fridge for a few hours. It's ready to go. Once it's in the thawed in the refrigerator, you have 1 week to eat it. 7-day shelf life. Once it's thawed, it's real food. Real food is supposed to go bad. It's going to go bad.
That's
You have
right.
samples?
Yes, we do. We have
Alright.
samples for everybody to try.
Can you pass out some
We
samples?
will. You know, the funny thing about food, dessert is always the one thing that when you're in the diabetic world, you have to sort of pull back. It's either a small taste or
Right.
you don't have it because of the sugar problems, right? What happens though is that you get frustrated with food. when you can't have that one thing, that one sweet thing. I mean, this tastes delicious.
Thank you.
Even 1 teaspoon of this will take away that edge.
And that's because it's got the cacao powder and all of the fat from the coconut milk and the avocado, and the fat is going to satiate you.
You know
and
me,
again,
I do
because
dessert
it's low
first.
glycemic, you don't spike blood sugar,
Right.
you're not going to get hungry soon.
But it takes away the negative aspect of what you're doing. Because,
We're trying to change how people think about dessert.
and you're right, because you eat the wrong foods, you will create the inflammation that's going to bring in the diseases and all the other problems that come
You know
with
me,
it.
I start with dessert.
Yeah, I
You
know,
watch
you
me
work backwards.
graze around here. I do it backwards. Hector's made some cookies. I do dessert first. It's absolutely delicious. And you're shipping it frozen.
We are going to
Yes.
be shipping frozen, yes.
All right, everyone, check it out.
Have you gone into production yet? Are you ready to start shipping or still?
Not yet. Not yet. We're
Not yet on the shipping.
getting together the e-commerce website first, and then we're going to start shipping.
What's happening with you, Paula? Raina
Nothing
Media? Pushing out everything?
Just the same old, just working.
And pushing this out as
Pushing it, yeah, pushing it. Since you guys met us, we've done a soft launch, and after July, during the fall time of the year, we're gonna do the main launch.
the problem is I don't stop eating it.
Yeah, well.
Sorry, I'm going to have to put the lid on it, or you're going to have to finish it.
No, you can munch it.
We were doing family size, which is we're 16 ounces to start, and we might do that again. But we started doing the personal size, which
No,
is
you-
a two
Just
serving
leave it
container.
there. You take a spoon. You don't have to do all that.
It's 10 grams total if you should eat the whole thing.
Listen,
So it's high healthy fat.
leave it there
low blood
open
sugar.
because ain't nobody else going to eat it. So leave it there, and then you take a little. I mean, you got another hour and a half.
Another hour, I can keep eating this. It's absolutely delicious, right? We eat this and we have dessert. And when you don't want to go back for the food anymore, you can just eat this. But there's enough nutrients in this, right? You've got your avocado, a little
Right.
cacao,
You
some
said you eat
coconut.
dessert.
omega-3s,
You eat dessert
yeah.
first. Well, you know what? You could eat that first. You could eat that. I mean, I'm not going to say it's a substitute for a meal, but the fact is, everything in it is nutrient dense. It's avocados. It's coconut milk.
And another thing that we're doing is part of the marketing and pushing the product. A lot of people are not familiar with certain things, like what is gluten, what is glycemic. So a part of the marketing will be to teach, educate people. So we're going to have videos. We're going to partner up with bloggers, nutritionists, and we're going to push a combination of branded stories along with educating the consumer as well.
We can introduce her to the food plate lady we had on here. Yes, the Grub Goddess.
Can I tell you something about the Grub Goddess?
Please.
Paul Variato, who does the cruises with us, says she is the most phenomenal person. She knows thousands of restaurants, thousands, and she's everywhere. She's a blogger. We got to get her back, but now they're going into season. It's going to be tough because she is the head of a
Lacrosse, boys lacrosse, men's lacrosse, I should say.
Oh,
in Fort Lauderdale. But he was saying she's the way you want to go with this. You want to get
Yep.
the word out.
Yeah.
Number one in all of Florida. She's one of the biggest. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
So
we're
she's fantastic.
Definitely bloggers, and then we're going to go to celebrities. We have gotten in touch with Steph Curry's wife, Aisha Curry, and she loved it. So we're going to push that towards the end of the year as well.
Well, we're starting a new segment on the show called, sorry, Freddie, Dawn's Friday Finds. We really should have made it Freddy's Friday Finds. But
Dawn's Friday
I couldn't say it though. Dawn's Friday Finds. It's going to be sponsored
DFF.
by TheraFit, which is a new shoe company we're working with. And we can certainly bring Putting Me On as a healthy weekend snack dessert on Dawn's Friday Finds. So
Yeah, definitely.
that will be coming out starting next Friday, because this Friday we're not in studio. So that'll be our next segment with our coming out.
Well, we have this gentleman here
We're going to talk to Jeff.
from Jeff. And
Jeff Legit. It's not really legit.
Jeff Legit should be your
You like
brand.
that name better?
Yes, you are.
In housing services, right? And why not? That's always the
But this
concern.
can always be another part to that,
Always.
because you always need some of the services that he offers. I'm going through that right now. Florida, with the humidity and the weather and everything else, things always break apart in your
Funny, I
house.
was talking to Tony over the weekend. She said, why does every house in Florida have mold? Right? And it always smells like mold. And there's always water coming from someplace. And
You
if
have mold?
She doesn't. She did in her other houses. But there's always, there's water everywhere.
You're lucky you don't have Chinese drywall.
Yeah.
That's a real bad thing. You don't want that.
Does that still exist anymore?
Yeah, it does.
Is it
still
really?
here.
Yeah.
Is it
And
really?
I got a call a couple of weeks for it, and I said, no, we're not interested. I hardly say no
What,
to anything.
to remove it?
Yeah, to remove it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's as
Doesn't work?
Well, it's
toxic.
dangerous. It's
Oh,
toxic.
Toxic. And you had to
stuff.
get into a bubble suit to remove it. And it's funny
So
because
what's
the
the
guy.
difference between the regular mold and?
Well, the Chinese drywall is made with poison, essentially. I mean, it is made with a real bad
Well, there you go. Well,
ingredient.
that's not good.
It glows in the dark.
It got deployed here back, 10, 12 years ago, and they caught most of it, but.
But it was
housing
already in the
inspectors-
houses.
That's why I didn't realize it was still around.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, it
it's
is,
still around.
yes.
Wow.
Now they're trying to get in touch with the people that put it up, because these people physically have to be checked out.
Yeah.
And their
Good
cancer
luck-
rate
good
right
luck
through
on
the
that one.
because they were doing it at night. They were doing it off the cuff.
Under the radar.
You can see the people
Yep.
who glow in the dark. That's how you find them.
Talk about get everyone getting sick.
I mean, the sheetrock was $1.
And they built
build the house
country
at
clubs with it.
$50.
It's not even like they were
Right.
building,
Right.
low-income housing. They were building country clubs with it in really, really affluent areas.
Some
which is-
places in Miami.
Hector, you laugh. You know of this, right?
Yeah, it's not just happy they built somewhere nice.
Hector.
It's like getting a tombstone in a nice part of the
Let's go to
cemetery.
commercial break. When we come back, more with Putting Me On, All Services Florida, 888-994-4995. And come on down, get some lunch. Bolicious is still in the house. We'll see you in a few.
Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true. Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true. Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous...
And we are back at the Brooklyn Cafe TV on Food Monday. Absolutely delicious. Thank you all from Bolicious. They started us off on our 12 o'clock hour. Bolicious, fresher, fitter, located at 1823 East Commercial Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale. So if you're heading east on Commercial and you went to Federal Highway, you went too far. They're open every day for lunch and dinner. The price, Freddie, is unbelievable, and the taste of the food is absolutely delicious.
You think they'll deliver up here?
You know, I don't think they'll deliver up here, but I think we have another reason to go down there.
This is fantastic.
Because think about it. You know, we're working with Lisa Zierman at Holy Cross Hospital and their whole diabetic program right across the street. So if you've got patients that are learning to eat healthier, which is their whole platform for diabetes, the exercise and the food component, right? It's not always taking a pill or taking a shot. If you can get into the pre-diabetics, those that have these issues, and there's a healthy option to right across the street, why not introduce her to them? I think it would be a great, great networking piece. It's funny, people say the best part of what we do is our networking.
Is that what they say?
So they say. This lady over there told me the same thing over the weekend. The amount of people that everyone gets to meet just sitting on set, and who we know and who we bring in from all these years we've done this. We've known a lot of people over the years.
I know, one or two.
One or two. We've got Putting Me On, we have Bowlicious. What'd you guys think of the pudding?
Outstanding.
Jeff? It's good, right?
Yeah, very good.
So you can find all of that information, your website again, gang, ladies, for
Yes.
Putting Me On.
So right now it's freefoodamerica.com, but it's going to be switched to Simply Organic Sweets as of June.
And it'll redirect you.
It will redirect you.
Check it out. Absolutely delicious. And we also have Jet with us from All Services Florida.
Tell
this
us
is
what you do,
definitely what
Jet.
you need.
So we do a lot of power washing. We find mold on every house, and we do painting, tiling, roofing repairs. We do 1 bathroom remodel a week. We do 2 kitchen remodels a month. And I get about 6 appointments a day.
Now, this is your companies or an assortment of companies?
Now, this is my company, allservicesflorida.net, and my elevator speech is a homeowner's going to spend X amount of dollar on multitude of contractors. So I try to get every dollar when I meet that homeowner. So I'll go in and give a landscaping bid when I'm painting the entire house, removing popcorn ceiling, and rehabbing a bathroom, and walk out with a $15,000 bid. And what I've done is assemble high quality people that I've vetted. So the homeowner has one contact, me, and they have my cell phone. So if, the guy didn't do the right landscaping, I get a call. If the plumber didn't do a good job, I get a call. But I know who's working for me. I don't get many calls like that. What I'm doing is growing organically because customers are referring me.
How long have you been doing it?
This time, 2.5 years.
This time?
And before?
I came down to Florida back in '06, sold a .com company in Chicago, got into real estate speculation, I bought everything. And by '09, I was broke. So I went back to corporate America for 7 years, got some stock options, and I own probably 40 or 50 social media sites. I own treasurecoast.com, so I'm a geek at night, and I was traveling 250 nights a year. So I'd be in Pittsburgh, Kansas in a hotel room marketing from what I knew I was going to do when I got back. So all those social media sites grew, and it really helped me along the way.
And how far do you do repairs and services?
We go as far as Sebastian to the Keys.
Oh, wow.
And the reason for that is my Sprinter van, and I have 5 of them now with 5 trailers. Mine I'm tricking out to be a fishing mobile. So it's going to have a bed and a fishing kayak in it. And I'll also be able to put sheets of plywood in there too. But Thursday through Monday I'll be in.
And do you do any of the work, or you sub it out to everybody?
My best friend and college roommate, we played football together, is my foreman. And he's a meticulous carpenter, master carpenter, been doing this in New Jersey for 25 years. So I brought him down and I said, Rick, yes, I'm turning it over to you, buddy. I'm just going to sell and fund it.
One of the hardest things to do in Florida, I don't know about anywhere else, I mean, California, is finding reliable service people that come in at the price, they show up, they do their work, they're honest, you can leave them. Not easy, right? I get it, but Florida is really, really hard.
Okay, you're gonna laugh at me.
Probably.
But in 2007, I came down from New York, and I used to do exactly what he does.
Of course you did.
I did.
Do you remember my toilet broke a couple years ago, and the plumber charged me he said, I'll come fix it myself. I said, you are not coming to fix my toilet. So now my husband, when things break, he says, you want to call Freddie? I go, no, we're not calling Freddie to come fix the toilet.
I fix a lot of toilets, and what they charge is ridiculous.
My disposal breaks. He goes, I'll come fix it. Now Chuck just says, let's call Freddie. I'm like, you were not calling Freddie to fix things, but it's true.
It's true.
It's crazy.
But I used to do this, right? And then a lot of people, when the bubble burst, they were joining me. So I decided to do exactly what you do, except I didn't do roofing. I ain't going on top. If God wanted me to fly, would have gave me wings. I ain't going up there. I did everything else. And I had a crew, And I used to go in with my crew, and I wasn't as intelligent as you, because you made it a real big thing. I was just trying to make a living.
Well, I've done that too. I mean, I came down here with $3 million and left $8 an hour shoveling a horse stall out. Now that's a big drop in 2 years.
He's gonna say, been there, done that.
Big drop in 2 years, but
well, when the bubble burst, a lot of us got hurt.
I'm a serial entrepreneur.
But what we started to do is to find niches.
Yeah.
Granites that nobody had. A flooring. I came up with a flooring that I'm pretty sure everybody now knows. You know the lock?
Oh, yeah.
You lock it?
Yep.
Well, I had this going back 15 years ago, and it had the cork attached already for the vapor moisture, and it locked along the edge of the room. I was bringing the stuff down on trains because I couldn't get it here fast enough.
Yep.
And we did all of South Beach and Miami and all that. We did some of the hotels, some of the biggest restaurant names I did down in Miami. This is going back in the day. So I understand why you're doing it and how you're doing it. The reason I got out of the business is exactly what you just talked about. Getting reliable people to show up. Otherwise, I had to go do it.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's always been the challenge.
And a 6-week job turns into 3-4 months, and then the homeowner's getting crazy, and at that point, you just take anything. You're like, just go. We just I need my house back.
Yeah. I've lived through it personally when a contractor took $4,000 from my ex-wife and never came back. And
seen that too.
Yeah, it's just I've rescued ladies that are the age of my mother, where a contractor came in and took a $15,000 deposit and never came back. And the woman had $5,000 left to do the $15,000 project. I've done it. Lost my aunt. But there's so many stories that I see every day of just not upstanding people.
And you really do it all. I mean, from paint, what happens is you start one room, right? Or you paint the outside of your house. You go, oh, this looks nice. Let's do one room. Well, now that one room looks really good, and the other 10 rooms look really bad, and it just mushrooms. So your idea is brilliant because you go in, let's quote everything. You can always take it away.
Right.
But while you're there, why not do it?
Well, people are just really like dealing with one person. They really want one guy to solve their homeowner problem.
Well, it's the trust, too. If they can trust you, and we can trust your subs, and you know that the work is going to get done, and you can go to work and know your house is going to get taken care of, and you're going to get value for what you're doing, then you're in a great situation, because then word of mouth spreads. You know this whole new app that's on, everyone's got Nextdoor, all these homeowners associations? That's all they're doing is, I need this and I need that, or this person was not good, don't ever use this company. You know what? But let's use this company.
You get yelped.
But there's a whole new thing called Nextdoor now. Do you have it in your community?
No. I lock the door.
I bet you do.
I bet it's a whole new thing we just got. It's huge, right?
I get tons of leads off Nextdoor.
And all the neighborhoods now is referral. It's just like another Angie's List for your neighborhood. And then the neighborhood grows. But it's a great, I don't know who came up with it, but you'll get it through your association, I'm sure.
Listen, I just started using Uber and Lyft.
Yeah. That's because you're a grandpa.
No, it's not. It had nothing to do with grandpa. The problem is that, I believe old school. If you're going to come to work, you should come to work. I don't want to hear, listen, I can't make it today.
I have no gas.
Because I have no gas. I can't make it today because my dog ate my homework. I mean, things that have nothing to do with me. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. And then tomorrow turns to next week. And then it's 4 weeks down. And then it's 6 months. And you go out and you find somebody else. It's really difficult. Somebody gets hurt on the job. Right? I mean, you'll have somebody employed there. I seen this. A toilet went through a guy's arm. And so I had to put a towel around this guy and tape it and take him to the hospital. I said to his boss, you have insurance, right?
Now freak Patricia out. You should have been here yesterday, Friday for the nail.
Oh, you missed it. So I said, you have insurance, right? He says, insure who? And there's the problem. All of these things become a problem.
Yeah, and then I have a $1 million, $2 million liability. I have workman comps and exemptions. All my folks are licensed. I'm not, but I'm the marketing arm. I merely market my service, and it helps the consumer because they get a reduction. So I'll take $1,000 off at 3 services. So they end up getting a $15,000 job for 12. I still make my money, and I accomplished my goal. I got every dollar that they were going to spend.
You do air conditioning as well?
I don't.
Of course not.
Come on.
It would bury me. I'm very, very busy. I have put 2 Sprinter vans on with trailers in the last 10 days.
Wow.
One, and I couldn't keep up. Another one. So what my goal is to have a crew 10 miles from Davie to Vero every 10 miles to be on the spot and work in that location daily.
Really? That's ingenious. We have a segment called Are You Ready, right? With Summers, with Linda Summers. And
She'll be there tonight.
we're talking about people getting ready for hurricane season. And, you know, and we said it last week. Go to Costco. I want everybody to buy 10 packets of water and put it away now. And just put it away. And get your batteries now. And get your house ready now. Don't wait until, oh, I got a leaky roof and here comes Hurricane Irma. When are you going to fix the roof? You know what? Just leave it because it's going to get messed up anyway, right? Next thing you know, you're looking at the stars
But
because
look at
there
the
goes the
amount of
roof.
services
I know.
everything from landscaping to renovations, cabinetry, even just painting and tile work. Anything you need.
But this is why you want to do it now?
Everything that you do outside that takes you a little while to do,
Which I can't stand doing.
that you should. It's like fixing my toilet, things you shouldn't be doing.
Don't like doing it.
You can call Jeff legit. All Services Florida. See, we've even rebranded him sitting here. Paul, you trained me well. We do branding right here on the spot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
I like it.
Jeff, how can people find you?
If they want to go to the website, allservicesflorida.net. My personal cell phone number, 561-531-2075.
Say that again.
561-531-2075.
So we should bring Jeff into Are You Ready segments.
Absolutely. I think
I think
there's a
it'll
lot
be
to do with
phenomenal.
it.
I know you're busy, but what we're trying to tell people right now is to get ready for the. And I'm going to tell you something. It's coming. All you want. It's coming. They predicted 2 bad ones. Did you read this?
We
2
put
bad
up
ones.
hurricane shutters too. 150
but do you-
houses.
but do you
last
take 'em
night.
down?
Yes, we do.
There you go.
Half the
You're my
price.
man.
Half the price.
You're my man, because what happens is they put them up and then nobody comes to take them down.
True that.
Welcome to Florida.
All right, check out All Services Florida. You have to try this. Is all I can say. Put me on. I had to put
Did
the
you
lid
eat
on
that
it
whole
because no, I put the lid on it to
You ate
stop
the whole
myself.
thing?
But I could literally eat this entire jar.
You know, not for nothing.
I did. And I put
No,
the
I'm
lid
only
on
kidding.
it.
I'm only kidding. You
Because
got
I
it.
could really eat the whole thing. It is
I bet you
absolutely.
can.
You know, I thought I liked it frozen the last time, but whatever you revamped, frozen pudding, absolutely delicious. And for me, it's a great snack because things that were on air and I eat breakfast and then I don't eat again until 3. So what do I grab? A cookie. But you know what? At
Right.
least this gives me some nutrient to it.
Omega
to grab it as a
uh,
snack.
It's got the omega-3 from the
avocado
avocados.
and the
Yeah.
cacao, because Freddie knows I'm always eating chocolate cookies. So check it out. Also, Bolicious, fresher, fitter, absolutely delicious. Thank you for joining us on the show. We're going to switch over. We've got Athena Fighting Rink with us. Athena Fight with us, women's fighting. We
And
also
you're
have
Tony.
Tony from PureWave. We got a lot going on. Some more food. Stay tuned. I think we've got a new promo spot. I don't know if it's up and running, but
Do
we're
we
going
have
to
it?
see that Dolly put together. So
All right.
stay tuned. Check out our new promo for the Brooklyn Cafe TV, and we'll see you in 2 and 2. Bye-bye.
One 1-800-SUN-RIDGE for Sunridge Medical Center. Whether you've been diagnosed or misdiagnosed, whether you've been searching to get your health back to normal or you're just getting started and you fear conventional medical care because it often makes people worse, or you've already been there, done that, and you've failed, don't give up. See what they have to offer. It's different. It's advanced alternative medical care. Sunridge Medical Center. SunridgeMedical.com or 1-800-SUN-RIDGE. All right, when we come back from this break, we're going to be talking about how frequently checking your cell phone could make you gain weight. Get the next hour of the program? Go over to my website, drbob.com, live streaming audio. High blood pressure is the silent killer that terrorizes 1 in 4 Americans. Experts recommend high blood pressure prevention to prevent critical damage to major organs, heart, brain, kidneys, and eyes. Do you have high blood pressure? Are you tired of the side effects of prescription blood pressure drugs? Try Press Assure, the safe, effective, natural remedy for high blood pressure with no adverse side effects. Press Assure is the #1 selling natural product in Asia, recommended by thousands of hospitals. Press Assure begins regulating blood pressure immediately. Do what thousands do for high blood pressure. Take Press Assure. Call toll-free 1-888-686-3683. That's 1-888-686-3683, or go to PressAssure.com. Mention Dr. Bob and you'll receive 3 bottles of Press Assure for the price of 2. That's right. Get 1 bottle free. Call right now and you also receive a free bottle of CoQ10 with the special. 1-888-686-3683.
Talk 1470 and 95.3 FM, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. Listen for attorney Lisa Macy, Thursdays at 1 p.m. and Saturdays at 3 p.m. Health and Wealth Radio, WNN. The Money Talk Radio Network is WSBR Boca Raton, W280DU Boca Raton, and W245BC Lauderdale Lakes.
Growing up, gambling was all around me. It seemed harmless.
In my case, my gambling addiction started out as recreation.
Recognize the play before the addiction starts. Educate your children about gambling addiction. Call the 24-hour confidential problem gambling helpline at 888-ADMIT-IT. That's 888-ADMIT-IT. Your hope for a new tomorrow. All services are free to Florida residents, including treatment.
This message is sponsored by the Florida Council on Compulsive Gambling, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and this radio station.
If you suffer with diabetes, there's a 25% chance that you'll develop a foot ulcer that can lead to severe health consequences, including amputation. At the Sole Authority, at little or no cost, you can receive your very own therapeutic shoes and custom inserts. Medicare recipients are entitled to 1 pair of quality diabetic shoes and 3 custom inserts. Call the Sole Authority today, 954-597-7060.
If you had any idea how absolutely insane the stock market is,
unconventional wisdom is sweeping the nation, and you are next.
You need to stop being dependent on a paycheck.
The Del Walmsley Show is on WNN, Mondays at 5, Tuesday through Friday at noon.
Talk health, talk wealth, talk politics, talk 1470 and 95.3 FM, WNN.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome. We're looking at the film that the crew put together on the new Open.
Dolly did a great job on that.
Nice job.
I know he's thinking, Dawn is a pain in my you-know-what. I'm like,
but he was
Dolly,
thinking-
when can we have it? Dolly, when can we have it? He goes, it's done. Okay, Freddie says, we're going to air it today. No
That was-
changes needed. That was exceptional, Dolly. Nice job.
Very nice. Very nice job. Nice job, guys. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, to all our friends all over LA, San Francisco, New York, and all over where you can see us. Carrie and Sharon, you're doing a great job. Keep doing that. I'm in Facebook hell. I don't know why. I don't understand why. I asked Paula not to leave so she can explain to me why. It's just craziness.
It's insane.
Now, we had a great show on. We had Balilicious.
We had
Balilicious.
Bolicious.
That's 1823, not 16.
1823.
I said 16.
Well,
It's
you don't have
18
your glasses on, Pop-Up.
1823 East
Pop-Up
Commercial
thing
Boulevard.
It's not going to end, I'm just saying.
In Fort Lauderdale. Check it out. Tell them the Brooklyn Cafe sent you down, and they may give you, I don't know, maybe some pudding. We're working on something
Are
there.
they not the nicest people? Matthew Freeman and
The best.
so nice. The food is absolutely delicious. There's so much food here. We said food for 10. We have about 20 people here, and there's still food.
Did everybody eat? Did you guys eat? Did you guys eat? Did you eat?
I asked Megan to go ask some of the artists if they
You ate
wanted
twice?
to eat.
Twice.
She did. She went
You
back
ate
for
twice?
seconds.
Man, you can eat. You know?
Look
Not
at her.
for nothing.
Look at it. It was good. When it's good, yes.
Get closer to your mic, otherwise
When
you
it's
can't.
good, yes.
Yes.
I will eat twice.
And this
maybe
is
even 3 times.
drop the mic.
have to feed her
Make sure
tonight.
that those mics are all lit. That mic is not.
Money saving.
Oh,
There you go.
I won't have to feed Tony tonight.
There
She's
you
all
go.
set.
Is that one on?
There you go. 1823 East Commercial Boulevard, Fort Lauderdale. It is East Commercial. If you hit Federal Highway heading east, you went too far. It is right across the street from Holy Cross Hospital. Their price point is, as you say, craziness. For a regular bowl, $7.99, and for the large, it's $10.49. Unbelievable. They've got proteins and add-ons and even vegan options. They've got tofu. You can put the base as mixed. You know, for the base, I always do like a mixed green or a kale or spinach. I'm a little weird. I never do the noodles, but the sweet potato noodles were amazing. The green beans were crunchy. Check it out. All healthy eating and healthy living at a whole nother level.
Did she say she's a little weird?
When
Did
it
she
comes
say
to my
that?
food.
No, I mean, you're just a little weird.
And then we had Puddin' Me On. I had to actually literally put the lid on it because I'm going to eat this entire thing because it is so unbelievably
New and
delicious.
improved.
Healthy pudding made from coconut, avocado, and cacao. Easy.
And it tastes delicious. This is much
Nice job,
better
Paula and
than the
Melissa.
first time it came around. This has no aftertaste. This is on the money. This
Simply
is the
organic
best.
sweets. You can eat it frozen. It gets shipped frozen. And once it thaws out, it's a delicious pudding. That is 2 servings. And for me, the longer
Put
I
a
sit here, it's
spoon in
going to
it,
be
freeze
1.
it, and you could lick it like a lollipop.
Pretty much, too.
Right.
Ever try that and the spoon breaks off?
All the time.
All
no,
the time.
my spoon don't break.
We also had Jeff from All Services Florida. So to rewatch the show, hashtag replay and actually replay the show. You want to do some services, painting, tile work, you name it in your house, he puts it all together for you. We've now rebranded him Jeff Legit.
Jeff Legit. And Linda Simons, we're going to be doing Are You Ready
Tonight
program.
at 6 o'clock.
And that is going to be getting ready for storms, and she's going to be the weather girl for the show, and we're going to hook up Jeff so that you can get yourself ready for the storms that are coming. That are coming, not maybe. They will be here. Again, go out to Costco, pick up 10
Pallets.
not pallets.
Cases.
Cases of
Or
water,
pallets,
20.
share 'em.
Don't pick up 10 pallets of water. Pick up 10 cases of water, put it in a place in your garage or your house or somewhere, and cover it. Leave it there. Get your batteries ready. Time to get ready is now, not when the storm is upon you.
So give us a call at
Don't do what some other people do.
866-888-565-1470. What's the number?
888-565-1470. Now,
Give Joe a call.
And give Joe a call. And if you have any questions, now you want to get your pen and pencil ready because I have some news, exciting news. I've been waiting to have this lady come on the set so I can share this with you. We will not be using the word cure. We will not be using the word replacing your meds. You see a doctor, you stay with your doctor. That's not what I'm talking about. This is not what I'm talking about. But I have to pay tribute to you and your husband for a product that you have put out and has changed my life.
We have Tony Gorin and James Gorin with us from Pure Wave Energy Centers.
That's right. And this mat that I am on, even my doubters are beginning to say maybe there's something going on here.
Have some lunch.
That does work. You have some, but don't have all of it. I watch.
Look at the size of her. She'll
I
eat
know.
like, bite.
She's like this one, 15 times.
A string bean.
It's good stuff. Try it. This mat I've been using now for entering my 6th week. My sugar, I woke up this morning was 110. And it has been that way since, and I have tested it because I've eaten. It did go up on Saturday because I guess I had too much stuff on Friday night to 140, and I panicked, but I kept it going, and it was 110
Did you
this
bring the mat
morning.
with you when you went away?
I did not.
Ah, that's your problem.
But
No,
it still
but that was
stayed
before.
down.
And
You
when
were
I-
gone like 2 days, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it was
go
one
backwards.
night.
But when you're eating foods that are causing the problem, then the mat will help regulate so that it doesn't cause a problem.
Yes, but
Bring it with
I
you.
tested it. I ate junk.
He was testing.
I ate junk on Friday night here. Popcorn, some of that, what's that wine he served?
Prosecco.
That stuff.
Some of it.
Yeah, that's got sugar in it.
Yes,
Sure.
and it will spike. But the next day, I went to Long John Silver. I had fried food, small, but I did. I did.
I'm really,
I came back.
I'm really
Wow.
freaking horrified.
So now you can be a junk eater and stay healthy.
You went to Long John Silver and had fried fish?
Yeah.
Are you serious? No wonder the cardiologist called you and said, Friday!
No, that's not why they called me. But the sugar was 110 today, so take it easy, Grandma. But the bottom, but the bottom line is this: people aren't diabetics because we have good eating habits. Okay, you don't go to Weight Watchers because your shoes don't fit. You go because you have a disorder. You have a problem in your body, right? And we're not looking to resolve problems through pills no more. We're looking for other solutions. So I have to thank the two of you for walking in my life and putting this thing together. And people are saying to me, maybe there is something going on here. So I called Dr. Hare from FAU. He called me on Friday. We're having another conference call tomorrow. He is putting some doctors together because it is worth the conversation.
Of course.
All right?
Yeah.
So, but on the air, I want to thank you guys immensely. I know the work you do. I know how hard you guys are working. You just came from Amish country.
I did, and even those people now have electrosmog radiation, the EMF poisoning, all over them from the power wires, and they've never used electronics before. They're allowing them to use cell phones as well. Just no internet, no computer.
And they've never
even
used
their
it.
children
the
now
town
are like,
But they
oh,
never used it before, right? So
they've never
going-
used it. They're not used to being around it.
That's right. And
Their
I,
homes are clean. There's no electricity in them. But now with the phones and the power wires taking more charge up and down to the farms, when they get in that little cart with the horse, it rides all the way down the street for 4 or 5 miles without a break. 3 little power wires are enough to radiate the horse. I measured the horse. He was sky high. And the children and the grandmothers, all of them, they're being poisoned, and they're starting to drop like flies.
well,
There's
the
big
funny,
epidemic of
the funny
death
thing
and
about
disease.
the funny thing about this story in California, I just saw a report a couple of weeks ago. There is a school of children, and one of the phone companies, I'm not going to tell you the name of the company because I don't want to get a letter, put an antenna on top of the school, on top of the building, right? Did you see about this?
Cell phone towers.
Yes.
Yep.
Did you see this?
I saw it.
The 5G, everyone says
5G,
it's
yes.
not a good thing.
I
We're at
actually-
4 now.
I actually used to work for T-Mobile for a few years in my 20s, and the way they used to train us is, well, we used to have to be able to read the entire manual of the the phone, when it comes with the box. And it actually says, and we don't read this, it actually says you're not supposed to put your phone more than 6 inches from your ear.
Correct.
Really?
But we don't read this stuff because we just kind of just like let it pass. We're just so ready to use it. We don't really care. But so can you imagine the 5G radiation that is causing? I mean, that's,
The
cancer.
4G is
and-
bad.
Exactly.
Well, I've got it on a meter now. I can measure you and see how much EMF radiation you've absorbed
right now,
in the day.
But did you see
And
how
it's high.
you see how the Trump administration refuses to let the 5G into the country? There was only one company approved, and they have one thing going. But it's so funny because this mechanism, this tower, is on top of this school. 13 kids have come down with brain tumors, right?
Yeah.
So now they've turned it off, and I don't care if they turn it off. You got to get it out of there. Now they're checking soil samples.
We know we have to get out of there because before we met James and Tony, and yes, we have to thank Chef Z and Debbie Nakfi, because if we hadn't met them, we would have never met James and Tony. And the whole cycle of networking, like we say all the time, it just takes one person to meet one person, right? And now you are, I don't want to say poster child, but you are a walking testimonial for Pure Wave Map.
He's a poster child.
I'm a poster child too. I know where I was.
Right?
I was very unhealthy.
But
Yeah,
you
so
think-
are you.
You're a poster on your chest, child.
I get it. I
mean,
wear
you
my
have
badge of courage.
Yeah,
But
but
before
you
we
don't
met
have the
them,
zippers.
we were
because
at a meeting at
the
another
tissues are
location.
healing
Right.
like you never had it done almost.
He's taking his clothes off on the
heart
side.
surgery and
That was
split the
3.5
breastbone.
weeks ago.
That's unbelievable.
Before we met
He's
them,
been
we were at
running the
another
machine.
meeting for another type of mat. And
Yeah.
the mat was turned off, and there were no chairs. So I sat in this chair that had the mat on it. And a half hour into the meeting, I thought I was going to faint. And I got up and I felt really sick and queasy. And I didn't want to say anything because I thought, this is weird. I just guess I feel funny. Another woman at the meeting had
She
the
got
same
sick, too.
thing. And we both got up and said, gosh, we feel really funny about this. And we realized that even with some of these other mats turned off, like the cell tower thing, even though they turned it off, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the radiation's
The
there.
radiation and whatever is in these systems is still there and can still affect so many people. And you don't realize, even not on or not plugged in, there's still something there.
Yeah, and then the effects are you'll be crabby, aggressive, anxious. You can't relax. That's what EMF poisoning does to people.
Yeah, but you know something? I would welcome that. If I have a kid who's 3, 4, 5 years old and you giving him brain cancer, that's a serious problem. Give me an axe or give me some tools and I will take this tower down. I don't care what happens to me. It makes no difference. It is so unbelievable how we will take bad things in our life and accept them.
Look, Freddie, you're not going to get rid of 5G and communication and all this radiation coming from all of our electronics. You have to make people resilient. And children, the young ones, their energy's high. They are resilient. They block like reverse magnets. The EMF doesn't stick to them at all. But with going from 3G to 4G, I'm finding children now 10, 11, 12 years old, they're like old people. The EMF is all over them. They're acting very aggressive. They can't relax. It wasn't that way.
So how did
3 years ago, it was
how were the mats
19-year-olds,
received?
20, 21.
Right, we were talking. You went into Amish country, right? No electronics, very simple lifestyle, and here you are bringing in the pure wave, right?
Yes.
Which we think would go against everything that anyone even believes in. And
They loved it. It made them feel good. They slept for the first time in months or years. They came in the next day and said, "I want one. This is it. I feel so good," and I slept. And from what you showed me with the radiation, it's not even on me now that I ran a session, and that's true. They went down faster in one session, all the way to zero or pretty close. After just one 15-minute session, where people here in the city, it takes me 3 or 4 sessions to see them go down from high radiation all over their body using just a simple meter.
well, think about it. It's
Yeah.
like I look at Melissa and
They're healthier
Paula.
people
well,
than
think
we are.
about we eat clean, right? Some of us eat very clean, and when one little toxin or something we shouldn't eat enters our body doesn't know what to do with it, and we get sick, we get dizzy, whatever it is, it hits our weakest point in our body. Same thing with them, right?
Yes.
They're clean to electronics. They may be surrounded by it, but every day their body is not taking
never
it in.
got acclimated to it like
Another
us.
thing was he found out that they were using the mat you were talking about.
Yeah.
It had
really?
infiltrated the town, and everyone in it was using those mats.
No wonder they were getting crazy.
Yeah,
On
and when
top
they
of the
sleep on them, when they're even
electrical
off, they're sitting in a bath of EMF radiation in their bed.
How can people get Pure Wave? Better than get it, bring them to your center, because trying
Come
and
and try.
seeing
You can
is
give it a
believing.
try.
Yeah,
Come and
you
try.
need to
Come
come
in.
up and see it, because we can't even do justice to explain it.
You can't.
You need to check out, it's in Quantum Towers. What is your address?
Quantum Town Center.
Okay.
It's in Gateway and 95, 1014 Gateway Boulevard. You can go on the website, check under Energy Centers, the menu. You can go in and actually book your appointment there and look at the different sessions that are available.
And you have everything in there. Not only do you have the mats that you have, that I have, you have all kinds of really kind of amazing
We're adding
devices.
on. We keep adding on things. Yeah.
You have a salt chamber?
We have a salt booth. So instead of a whole room with salt therapy, we have a concentrated booth. It's kind of like a telephone booth. And you crawl in, and it's concentrated about 10 to 15 minute session.
You crawl in it?
It's,
Can you stand, sit?
Yeah, sit.
Okay.
Yeah, just open the door and sit right down.
Tunnel on the floor, just laying there.
Yeah, it's like a phone booth. So you open, it's all glass, so it's okay.
And that's sound like
Yeah, and there's
it
any.
also has sound therapy in it too.
There you
We also have a light bed LED, red and blue infrared, and it also has what's called Noisier frequencies, so it's very unique. There's no other light bed out on the market like that. So I kind of think that we call it the Zen bed, because when you have a session in it, it's you just, instead of like taking a nap, you actually feel this peace, and you're floating. Which is Zen.
It's designed for people who want to meditate and get down deep and relax, but they never can. It's a very difficult thing to learn how to go very deep in meditation, and this bed will work it on anybody in one session, and I felt it. Oh my!
You know, Chris did it too. Chris right next to you also.
Bed, and I got out, and it was like you're walking on clouds. I mean, it was pretty amazing, actually. I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And I could see it could be very addictive, because it makes you feel that way. It's really powerful.
And
it's like you went to on a vacation to the islands for 4 months. That's how you feel in one session when you get out of
Well,
that
this morning
thing.
we talked about Mind, Body, Soul. We were with you, Chris, and we were with Danny and Gail at Athena Fight Club. I wanted to come back from a commercial break and talk about how all of this really
Application.
comes together, right?
Application. How we use this in different parts
In
of
motivation, in quieting the mind, in feeling better, right? Anti-bullying, so many things. So give us a call at 888-565-1470. We'll be right back.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or carmencarelaser.com.
vCard Global is the world's smartest business card that virtually allows a person or business to digitally share all of their information. With a vCard, sharing information is one simple click away. No need to open emails, websites, or social media. Updating information is easy and instant. vCard Global is the ultimate marketing tool, transforming the way we connect, communicate, and collaborate to grow your business. Text JENNG to 80800. Revolutionize your business card. For information, contact Jennifer. Text JENNG to 80800 for your free digital business card today.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.danielleboujon.com BULJAN.com, or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
I like the way Patricia does it. Do you play the piano?
No.
You should.
So, like, she starts outwards and then she just goes like this, inwards, on all the mics.
She goes like that.
It's like this whole musical board she plays over there. Welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Woo. 1 o'clock, we're talking healing energy. We've got Tony and James, and Chris is with us from Purewave Energy Mats, and we have a new friend, Athena's Fight Club. We've got Danny and Gail with us. What a location you guys have. I have never seen, it's funny because I was thinking that I need to get back into fighting, into boxing, but you know.
Into fighting.
Into fighting.
She got it right the first time.
But I'm really good at the fighting part, the boxing part. Teddy, over there on soundboard, she was so excited when she saw the gloves because Teddy is totally into jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
But you don't use gloves, or do you?
No, we don't for jiu-jitsu.
You don't, right? But these gloves, I got my first starter set. Athena Fight Club is an all women and kids. I say Fight Club, but you offer so much more there. So I don't want people to think they come in and you're just fighting each other. Explain the concept behind it.
Well, we're very excited about it. We're the first fitness facility ever to work with the two aspects of health. There's physical health and there's mental health. But it seems like all the other fitness facilities and gyms, for some reason, they stray away from the mental health aspect, maybe perhaps because there's a stigma attached to it, I don't know. But we're the first health facility to deal with stress, anxiety, depression, and which we're all walking around with. Most of the population is suffering from that today, and nobody's really dealing with it. So, you know.
But they're not dealing with it in a fitness center location,
in a fitness
right?
Center,
People
correct.
go to therapy
Right.
and they go to healing. They maybe go to yoga and meditation and try to stress relief from that side. From the physical workout, they think, all right, I'm going to alleviate stress by hitting a punching bag or doing 3 miles of cardio. But that doesn't always alleviate it. That gets your endorphins going. But as you said when we first met today, we all carry around a lot of stuff.
We do. And I first had the idea about the concept. I'm a health educator. I've been in the fitness industry for many years. I owned a very successful health club in New York City that had like a 30-year run. But it wasn't until a friend of mine, I was visiting in Hollandale, said to me, Dan, he says, you mind? He says, I have to go around the corner. It'll take me about an hour. I have to go to an AA meeting. I said, okay, no problem. He says, I got a better idea. He said, why don't you come with me? I said, well, why would I come with you? You know, I don't have a drug problem or alcoholic. And he says, no, Dan, he says, you'll enjoy it. Believe me, you'll get a lot out of it. I said, okay. And I went and I said, wow, what a great place. What a neat concept. But I said, wow, wouldn't it be a great place if they had something like this where you weren't necessarily a drug abuser or an alcoholic, but for just anybody to go, because we're all suffering in one way or another.
Well, when you went to the meeting, what did you take from it that inspired you to start this new concept?
Well, you know, everybody got up and told this story, and one thing I found out, everybody has a story. It amazes me. And, you know, everybody has their own trials and tribulations in life. Well, it was a place where people could go and share it. I said, wow, I would like to create a place that anyone could go and share their story and relieve their stress and talk about it and bring in some motivational speakers. And we have psychologists on our staff. We have Dr. Tara Bushman. She's a great clinical psychologist who was an athlete her whole life. And, she believes in, if someone comes to her and says, I'm stressed, I'm anxious, she says, well, do a few push-ups and let's talk. What? Because it all has to come together. There's 4 components that comprise life, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And you have to have, it's like 4 cylinders on a car. They all have to be firing properly, because if one misfires, the car's not going to be running right, and eventually the other cylinders will be affected. So in order to achieve the optimal health, you have to come together with your mind, body, soul. So I said, let's create a place where you could come and you could relieve your stress by boxing, and it's a great fitness workout. It's the #1 fitness trend in the country right now, is boxing. And we could, hit a bag and get out your frustrations. And we do it in a very neat and cool way. Between rounds, we have these giant screen TVs, and we show clips of Rocky, and then you box to Eye of the Tiger and going to fly now, and you feel like you are Rocky. So we keep it exciting.
Now, can anybody come, or do you have to be trained? Will you help teach people like me or Tony how to do it?
Yes.
Although Tony says she's really good at like this.
I was a...
Gail, you can talk.
Go ahead, Gail.
Well, hi, I'm Gail Richter. I am a substance awareness counselor, and I've worked predominantly with character education with children in the elementary schools, and I've written grants for New Jersey, New York, and I've also worked in Palm Beach County. Working with the youth is so important, because I am saying, if you don't work with the children by 3rd grade, they are just really developing so much that if you don't get them by then.
But you'll train, right? You'll train
Absolutely.
us to come in and say this is the proper form, because that's the most important. I mean, you want to alleviate stress, but we want to do it in the proper way.
Absolutely. And we have a big distinction between what's become very popular in health clubs, the cardio boxing programs. Like, I Love Kickboxing is a franchise, but they're basically cardio programs. We really teach you how to box. I'm an ex-boxer. My uncles were professional boxers, and I put a strong emphasis on really teaching the women and the children how to defend themselves.
But that's where I want to go first. Why only women?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I
Well, first
know.
of all,
It's a great question.
these are structured.
They're better to look at.
I give you that, but I know lots of boxing clubs, and I've never heard just for women. I'm being again very honest.
Well, the women. First of all, it's time the women had a place just for women. They deserve it. I never forget, one day I was watching Dana White on TV, who's the president of the UFC, and he said, "Trust me, you'll never see a woman inside the octagon." Now, this is the president, the UFC, Dana White, and I said to myself, boy, is he wrong. I said, you will not only see it one day, but it will be the biggest draw. And sure enough,
it's bigger.
Well, look, this weekend was the first women's amateur at Augusta National in 72 years.
Do you know I watched it?
I was going to say, I thought you were there. I thought that's what you were going to say,
No,
did you?
I watched it.
But think about it. How backwards are we as a country? The first tournament in 72 years for women.
Do you know?
Makes me think about what you said, right? It's ridiculous.
Do you know that they have the men that play, the men play on the same golf piece, right? Men backspin the ball more than women. And they kept hitting it in the clunker, kept going in the water. And they showed this particular hole. And they had 18 men all in the water. And every woman hit the shot on or near the hole. One even bounced it in and out. But it goes to show you, just because you're a guy doesn't make you right. Right?
And these were young women, 14 to like 24,
Empowerment.
21. These were young girls doing
I
this.
saw that.
Remarkable, right?
And they had Duke University there. They had college kids that were there. Remarkable. And I'm not a big golf fan, but boy, I watched for an hour.
I'm not a golfer either, but you think about where women are going, where we know we are, but now we're finally getting the momentum, which is ridiculous in the century we're in, right? And they're all shaking their head. But thankfully we're moving, and that you see this.
But I have a question. I got a question for him that the women can answer. Boxing is a physical sport, right? And again, pardon my ignorance, but you putting on headgear and getting hit. To me, I don't see it.
Teddy,
I don't see it.
I got hand
I don't see it. I don't see it. Teddy, I see. Because my daughter does jujitsu. She's all black and blue, and she's an attorney, so she had to stop because she can't go see the judge looking like Rocky Balboa.
But in their center, you're not hitting people, you're hitting a bag. The bag doesn't fight back, and the bag is filled with water.
I'm going by his definition. He said to me, we teach you to box.
We do teach you to box. You know,
is there sparring involved?
You know, what we do is we teach you to box no different than my uncle, who was Sugar Ray Robinson's sparring partner for many years, the way he learned and the way I learned. I used to train with Vito Antifermo, who became the middleweight champion of the world. We came from the same gym. I used to spar with him all the time. And just the way these people were taught, when the women come to Athena's Fight Club, that's how they're going to be taught. And you could ask Gail, who...
So they're hitting, not getting hit. Is that what you're saying?
I think it'd be about self-defense.
Right. I took my first 2 lessons last week, and I've never boxed before. You are an amazing teacher, so he taught us the basic formats, and there was another woman there with me. And we also had a very strong cardiovascular movement, but it's not about hitting one another. Yes, we could spar, but it's a great exercise. It works with self-esteem, especially with children, bullying, confidence. Children need it, adults need it, women need it. I have my brown belt in Taekwondo. I've never used it, but having that confidence, it's not if a child is going to be bullied, it's when, and how are they going to deal with it. So it's a little bit of everything, but it's not fighting. We're warriors, right?
Well, that's what I'm loving about it is over the weekend I watched, I don't remember what I was watching, but the girl from Queen of Thrones, who is, I guess, supposed to be the queen, the long blonde hair, she was on and she was talking about how she overcame 2 brain aneurysms the first 2 seasons of Game of Thrones, right? And what got her through it was not anything, you know, her mental state was so low, but she said she knew she got dressed and she got in character and she knew she became this warrior. And she knew if she had to walk this walk every day to film this episode, she knew she had the strength within her. It makes me, I'm looking at your shirt, Athena's Fight Club, to have the power to do it. And I think a lot of it, Gail, to what your point is, you may not be great at boxing, but if you can pull up that inner strength and that core power and say, you know what, I can do this when I feel down or when someone bullies me, it doesn't mean you're going to hit them. But if you have that inner strength and confidence, right, to say, you know what, I can do this. This is what she did. And she went back and she filmed her 2 seasons, 2 brain aneurysms with no residual anything, because she knew she had to do it and she had that strength as a warrior to do it.
Our mantra is, I am a woman, I am a warrior.
Hear me roar.
Hear me roar.
Women are natural born warriors. And if you don't believe me, go try and snatch
Mess with one
a
of
baby.
us.
Right, mess.
There you go.
Okay, from a woman. It's not happening. So, and I think that's why the female fighters in the UFC have become the biggest draw, because the fights are incredible. These women fight their hearts out. Am I wrong? No. You know, you've never seen a dull female fight. You'll see a dull male fight, but women, they give it their all, and it's statistically proven that they are tougher.
And what I love about your concept is the self-confidence. You know, you may not be the next great woman fighter. You may not, whatever medals you win, but you've got the self-confidence. And you're right, if you can get into the kids to help that, and they can stand strong and say, you know what, I got this. And I don't mean fighting. I'm not condoning fighting in the classroom. If you have to protect yourself, but if you have the confidence to say, you know, it really doesn't matter what you say. I'm strong enough to walk away. I'm strong enough to do what I have to do, or women in a bad situation, in a domestic violence situation, to say I'm strong enough that I can walk away and be me.
Well, absolutely. And again, a big distinction between us and what's become today very popular, these, you know, cardio boxing programs. We have 2 types of classes. We have orientation / boxing lessons as one of our class. And that's a day what Gail came to yesterday, the day before, where I really teach you how to box. You don't just come on, you keep coming to it. And I am a stickler.
Very
good
teacher.
It's like, you're going to learn how to throw that jab, you're going to learn how to throw that right, that left hook, that uppercut. And the beauty about boxing, why I love boxing, it's simple. to learn. There are only 4 punches involved. So you could master it in a relatively short period of time, where some of these other forms of martial arts, they're fantastic, but by the time you become an expert, if too much time has gone by, it'll take too long for you to defend yourself.
And you have safe equipment. You gave me the hand wraps, the gloves,
Yes.
there's a mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Talk about going on location and filming this. I couldn't even do Zumba the right way last year. Imagine watching me try and do this, Freddie. Holy smokes.
It's going to be very interesting.
But you know what?
Interesting.
I think it's something we've been talking about for a really long time. Not only women's self-defense and kids and bullying, you know, it's always a passion that we talk about all the time. And you get in great shape.
And,
So
and let's flip it now to kids, because I know we're going to go to commercial in a minute or two. Kids, a whole different platform, okay? I coached 21 years, and I use football and baseball as an entry to be able to communicate, because a lot of kids don't want to listen. They sort of want to do, they think they're there to play, not learn anything. And the game has certain rules that you have to learn to be able to appreciate and learn it correctly. So discipline becomes something of
100%.
an ally in what you're doing,
Absolutely.
and they have to be able to stick through it and go through it. And you're also, we talked about with kids' special needs.
Yes, we're going to have programs for children with special needs, which Gail will be heading up. And, you know, again, it's a mind, body, soul class. We work the first 15 minutes of our second class is mind, body, soul. One day you learn how to box, the next day is on mind, body, soul. First 15 minutes, we shake out the stress. We get rid of the stress, anxiety, depression. We follow by resistance band training. Great body sculpting class, 15 minutes of body sculpting using resistant bands. And then you box for 30 minutes. So it's a very comprehensive program, and it's great.
where are you located?
We're Glades and Dixie. We're behind the Office Depot building, and we're having a grand opening April 17th, Wednesday,
Next
6
Wednesday.
p.m. Everybody's invited, and the first 100 members, they enroll for free, and they get a $100 gift bag for free, just like I gave you today.
It's a great gift bag. Dolly, you want to go? He's looking. He's like, yeah. We're going to film. I'm taking Megan. I'm taking Teddy. I'm taking Patricia. I feel like Steve Martin the jerk. I'm taking Tony. I'm taking Melissa. You're working. You can't go. You're a guy.
One of the real things that Danny delivers, which I really like,
You can film it,
is
yeah.
he's teaching real skills. So what that confidence is from is the competency level of the person learning this. You really become a competent fighter. That's where you get the confidence from. And I think that's what you really deliver, is that competence.
And it's peace through strength.
I like
You know,
that.
whether you have a son or a daughter. I have a 15-year-old daughter, and I used to tell my wife, listen, we got to forget these ballet classes. Let's teach this kid how to fight. One day she's going to be in a bad situation. Sure enough, she goes to good schools in Boca, but it happens to all these kids. And
Peace through strength. I like that hashtag.
And it's
That's
not
nice.
like they're going to go out looking for a fight. It's just the confidence that they're having that if something happens, they'll know how to defend themselves.
Absolutely. It's a
Which makes
discipline.
them more probably able to cope with the situation easier,
Well,
knowing they can do
100%.
that.
Yeah, I went to-
But teaching them not to be aggressive, and kind of like martial arts does, it's more about a respecting and defending yourself.
Let's go to commercial break. When we come back, more with Athena Fight Club. Tony and James from Pure Wave. Melissa's still shaking her head. I got to get you a mic, lady, because I need to know what's going on in your head. 888-565-1470, and we'll be right back.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming, as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages, or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Do you want to enhance your love life with flowers? Rejuvenate love, life, health with flowers from Blossom Moments? Weekly deliveries to your home, your business, hospital, or even senior centers. Give us a call at 561-951-6343. Blossom Moments can also coordinate your wedding or event. Contact Blossom Moments at bmgevents.net. For all of your floral event needs, large or small, call Blossom Moments. 561-951-6343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Look what I got.
Hey, we're back.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That's me. I just got to put the other one on.
You remember Rock'em Sock'em?
I might hit myself in the head if I put them both on.
one, shoulders.
But I need to go check out Athena's Fight Club because the equipment is remarkable. You can learn how to wrap your hands, everything, the mouth guard, all of it. Grand opening is Wednesday, April 17th at 6 o'clock. Can't miss it. It is on the east side of Office Depot on Glades and Dixie.
Log on to www.athenasfightclub.com. The first 100 members join for free.
Check it out. And you've got everyone on the mat now too?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's funny, Melissa just left with Putting It On, which is this amazing organic, Simply Organic Secrets pudding that they were just in here, and she was sitting shaking her head, and she has, I don't want to say cure, but she has relieved a lot of her symptoms of some of the conditions, medical conditions she's had through food. And she said what boxing has done for her, she said she could never win a fight, but what it has done for her balance and her self-esteem and getting back just into life and functioning has been remarkable. Yes. So there are a lot of benefits, and we're not condoning going out and fighting anybody, and certainly not for the kids, but just what it can teach you as far as good health, posture, and just knowing that you have the confidence to do what you need to do. You know, if you can do this, if you can box, you got this. Teddy, you're all over the place with your jiu-jitsu. You want to come with me? And the bags are filled with water.
Yes, they are.
Why water over the traditional sand?
The traditional sand hurts your hands. And these bags that Athena's has, they're custom made and they're filled with water, so you don't hurt your hand, and it feels great.
And your classes will be after work, after school, though. You said, right, 6 o'clock they start?
Yeah, we have a class schedule online, and we have different hours, 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. Every day is a little different, but we have something for everybody.
And they're an hour session, and it's how much per month?
It's $99 a month for students, $69 a month, and children are only $49 a month.
And you said that's unlimited, right? So you can go as many times a week as you want, which is, if you check into any of these boxing places, they become prohibitively expensive.
They do.
They really do, because $99 a month is really totally remarkable. And unlimited, you can do that, you can go to the gym, you can do everything you want to do, and you can still get in good health. You can't go, I'm sorry.
I know that, that's okay.
Can we go and just watch?
Dolly's going to go film. He says, can I come film? Like, yeah. Patricia, have you ever
Dolly's smart.
You live in the area?
I'll tell her bury it.
I'll show you
Tyler
what.
Perry it, he says. And you've got Gail on the Pure Wave?
I was a former instructor for Richard Simmons, and I have to say the workout with boxing, there was the stretching, there was the coordination and the balance, which we have to use more skills as we get older for balance, because more elderly people fall and there's more accidents than anything else. And cardiovascular, I have to work up to that a little bit more. I'll get there, and strength.
But there's a lot, and I think the Pure Wave working hand in hand with Tony and James, right, for healing, for before and after. It's not even just post Tony, right? It's
also,
even before.
you're saying about the stress, just doing a session before on somebody with that will relax them
Yes, that's
and help
awesome.
with them be more focused as well. So
Absolutely.
many applications you can use.
Absolutely. You know, it's great that we're all coming together and working on all these different aspects of making us feel good. You know?
And that's what it's about. I mean, no one has tried more things, Freddie, for their health than you. And I honestly say, not only do you talk the talk, you walk the walk, and everything that comes through this studio, you try it, including the broccoli and the green beans.
I know.
But you try it all, and you finally
have.
found something, knock wood, and this is a wood table, that works for you.
It has, and you know, I have a bad right knee, and a hip, and I put the pad on there for the 24-minute on each one, and the pain goes away. It is the strangest thing unless you go through it. And I can understand how boxing, you got to go through the whole psychology of it. But I think about our kids, you know. I got 2 grandchildren now. I know that I had my 2 boys through every sport that I could put them through, and I coached them because I wanted to make sure they went. The discipline, you know, rehabbing. Got to have discipline to get off and stay off. It's not easy. It's not easy growing up in this society.
No,
Things have
it's not.
changed. You know, it isn't
It's a
like when
big-
you and I were growing up. It was a little bit simpler back then, but now
when
everything is out in the open.
You guys, and I don't mean no disrespect, growing up in the streets of New York is different than growing up in the bubble of Boca. It just is.
There's a bubble in Boca?
There is. And
There is?
Well,
Yeah.
Bullying.
Well,
right?
that's
In
yes,
the
but it's
schools.
different. The way they settle it is different.
Yeah,
here.
they've learned how to do it.
They resort to social
Better
media,
ways.
and it's the nitpicking. It's
In
the
Boca?
underlying
Oh.
emotional Boca Del Rey, the bubbles of out of the streets. They don't do there's not the street stuff
So
anymore.
the bullying is online now.
Wait a minute, how do you
There's
know?
a whole emotional
How do you
side
know
of it.
this?
How do I know
Yes,
this?
I want to know how you know this.
I raise kids here. I know what I know this.
Your
South
kids
Florida
settle
area.
things through social media?
No, because my kids are too old for that. My kids
Right.
are out of the social media scene. They're older, but the kids now, you look at the bullying that's going on, you look at kids not being invited to parties and what it feels like to be left out. And one kid said something, they take a picture, they post it. There's none of the fighting and, you know, the guys
But let me
just
hold
take
on.
care
But let
of
me
it.
ask you:
It's
is
the
it?
emotional.
But is it because it's accessible now?
What's happening
Something
on
that has
social media?
always, when we were growing up, this was going on all the time.
Yeah,
but
but
we
did
didn't
you
have
deal with
Facebook
it?
to tell the world.
Exactly.
So it's just exposed. It isn't that it has changed. Bullying has been around as long as hair.
But now it's worse because think how many people you can hit on social media and say, I was at this party and you weren't. And
True that.
300 people were there and you were the only one not there, which probably isn't true. But what it does to you emotionally, and I can only speak as a girl, what it does, and I watch these kids. Thankfully, my kids only had MySpace at the time. Now I can't even imagine
know.
raising kids. Your kids
It'd
are
be
a little
hard.
younger, but raising these elementary school kids and these preteens in this age, James, you have a daughter who's in her teens, right? It's
Now, but she went
gotta
through.
be really hard.
You're so exposed.
Yeah, it was. It was online and on the phones.
You know, and they say you're overweight, you can't be. I was never athletic. PE for me, I told you, I was last picked on Red Rover. So for me, I couldn't play tennis, nothing. So,
I was always last picked too. I was a horrible athlete.
but we just moved out of PE class and got away from it. Now, if you're like that, you're told you're fat. They put pictures on social media. It's really bad what's going on.
Well, that's why I
You know,
joined-
You have your work cut out for you.
Absolutely.
You
I've
know,
been
I
doing
wish
it a
you
long
didn't.
time.
It was like ADL. We wish those people didn't have their jobs anymore, and we wish it didn't have to be. But it's really needed what you guys are offering.
It is so needed. I couldn't begin to tell you. I just wrote a book called No More Bad Days, and the subtitle is Defeating the Imaginary Bullies Inside Your Mind. Because that's really all it is, right? You're stressed, you're
That's
anxious
true.
for whatever the reason. How people have...
Is the book out in publication?
Yes, it is. It's an audio book.
So
You
good.
can go online and get it. You could download it from Athena's Fight Club.
Tony, you can put that on when everyone's sitting on their mats, like an audiobook and relaxing, right?
Yes. It's
It
wonderful.
adds a whole nother level to it.
Oh, I know, because I keep talking.
You know, and I've had people from all walks of
Working
life
anyway.
read my book. People that are struggling to pay their rent. Friends of mine that own hedge funds and worth millions and millions of dollars, and all of them have thanked me. And they says, "Boy, this book has it hit home."
The hardest thing is getting out of your head, and what you're offering as a service and what Pure Wave does, the relaxation mode. Because forget the health benefits, which are unbelievable, but if you can relax, I've never seen this woman not relax, Tony. Look at you. I said that to her over the weekend. I said, "Are you always like this?" She goes, "Oh, but inside." I go, "Inside what? Look at you." I'm like ready to explode. And she's like, "Yeah, I'm good."
Yeah, but inside could be different. You never know. Now the other
Good
thing,
inside, too.
is it? You always calm?
And she's always calm.
Little happy tickles.
The other side to Midnight here is that, you know, when you have a kid and the child is going through all of this dilemma, and you see your son or daughter, you see them all the time, right? And you don't want to think that there's something wrong. I mean, I'm a parent. I never wanted to say there's something wrong with Freddie or Gio. And they're fine. They're good. They're good kids. You know, every mom for a person going to jail says he's innocent. He's a good boy. He's a good kid. It's a good kid. They didn't do nothing wrong, always. But sometimes we don't know what's going on inside. We don't know what's going
This
on
is so
in
true.
school.
This is
You
so
don't
true.
know your kid. And we talked about this a few weeks ago. I watched Chicago PD. And I'm going to tell you, you got to watch this show because he hits home. Whoever wrote this thing is genius. And they hit home. You don't know your kid. You think you do. God bless you, but you don't. And I'm here to tell you you don't.
You're 100% right.
Because you don't know what a child is going to do under certain circumstances.
Yes.
True.
Peer pressure. You don't know what they're going to do to fit in. You don't know what pain they're under. You don't know what food means to kids. Taking drugs, getting all that involvement. You don't know. Because every kid is different. And even though he's your kid, God bless, all due respect, you don't know.
You're 100% right.
But you bring him to this stage, and you let him go out there. I don't care if he can't swing straight. I don't care what happens.
Yeah.
You're going to see the inside of him,
You give them the tools for life.
and there it is.
Mhm.
And that's what you're going to be hitting. And that's when I met you guys today. That's the bell that rung, because I did that for 21 years. Do you know what it is to have parents come up and offer you anything you want because you change their kid's life?
Right.
I mean, I met people in the Bronx at restaurants and McDonald's. Michelle used to say, "Not again." I want to thank you, Coach Santor. I can't believe what you did for my son. I don't remember who their son or daughter, because I coach both. I don't remember who they
What we
were.
get to do every day is share our community, share our resources, share tools. You know, with Pure Wave, let's give out the information because I know it's hard to believe. I told you we had no one coming on today, and we've gone through 2
I know.
hours of 30 people.
I could not believe.
At lunch for an army. How can people find Pure Wave? Try out your systems. Check out all the technology you have.
Going to the website, which is purewavenow.com.
And you're located where?
Gateway Boulevard in 95, which is Boynton Beach, and Quantum Town Center.
It is a
But you must
spectacular
make an
place.
appointment. We don't take walk-ins. It's everything.
How do they make an appointment, honey?
Go to the website under Energy Centers, and you'll see all the menu, and just hit the button Book Now, and you can schedule your own time.
And tell us again for Athena Fight Club. Grand opening is next Wednesday, the 17th at 6.
April 17th, Wednesday, April 17th, is that, I think, the following Wednesday.
Correct.
And you could, right now we have a soft opening, so go online to www.athenasfightclub.com and make an appointment with us, because the first 100 members, they enroll for free, plus you walk away with a $100 beautiful gift bag with all the boxing gear that
I
you
got
will
the
need.
gift bag.
So, you know,
True that.
So you
And the
have
address, again, is 127 Northwest 3rd Street, Suite
13th Street.
13th Street, Suite 2, Boca Raton, phone number 561-717-8063.
Thank you
come
so
in and
much.
take a tour.
Take a
Come in
look.
and take a tour.
Rewatch the show, Bolicious, Putting Me On, Fight Club, Pure Wave, Athena's Fight Club. Lots going on today. Have a great day, everyone. We will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Be kind to each other.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Pure Wave. Supercharge your cells. Energize your body with Pure Wave therapy. Internationally patented, Pure Wave technology helps eliminate radiation from modern electronic devices, which can cause chronic
disease. PureWave technology strengthens the immune system and metabolism while activating hormone production. PureWaveNow.com, 561-965-7777. Are you ready for improved cell regeneration, less discomfort, a longer, healthier, vital life? Contact PureWaveNow.com for your consultation. Non-invasive technology promotes relaxation, a better quality of life, and more energy. Call PureWave Now at 561-965-7777. PureWaveNow.com.
The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more goodwill next time. You can follow the cafe on Facebook